your coffee.
Bedankt in Flemish.
Bedankt.
Thank you is bedankt.
Yes. So we are in another episode of Interviewing Dog World with Frank Schweikert. Hello.
Hello.
We are in the city of
St. Ulrich.
St. Ulrich,
St. Ulrich.
near Freiburg,
Near Freiburg.
in this great place, into
Yes.
nature.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about some things about yourself? First of all, how old are you?
I'm 61.
61.
Years old. Yes.
And you are German.
I'm German.
You grew up in Germany?
Yes, in Freiburg.
In
Born in
Freiburg.
Freiburg.
Nice.
Yes.
And now you live in St. Ulrich?
Yes.
Good.
Because it's
Great.
for dog sport very nice here.
Nice.
In the town it's not possible.
Possible.
No.
How many dogs do you have?
4 dogs in the
4
moment.
dogs.
Yes.
Malinois all?
3 Malinois and 1 Haite Terrier.
Haite Terrier, nice.
It's a little one for my wife.
Nice. Tell me how, first of all, when you started with dogs?
I started 1917 with German Shepherds.
19?
70.
70.
70.
Okay.
Yes. With German Shepherds. First Showline, my first German Shepherd was a Showline.
So how old were you?
26, 28. So. And the dog.
Almost 40 years before, eh?
Yes.
A lot.
So I saw quick that the dog is not good for dog sport.
The German Shepherd?
Yes.
The working dog, German Shepherd?
Yes. So then I think about a working line, not show line. And then
so before, in the beginning you had the show line?
one show line.
And then you turned into...
And then I look for working line, find not that what I want, and start to breed.
Okay.
For me.
And which were your first dogs from working line?
My first dogs was the line from Körpelbach, Jürgen Ritze. And I started with a Körpelbach female.
Okay.
It was the daughter of Urs von der Hopfenstraße, a grey one. And my first litter were very good dogs for police and Zoll, but not nice.
Not aggressive?
No, normal in the head, but little ears,
okay.
short hair.
Not beautiful, you mean.
Not beautiful.
Okay.
So every people said to me, "Oh, what do you do?" The dogs look not like a German Shepherd. So I think about it, but the quality was very good.
Of the dogs.
Yes. And then I started to train the dogs. And every year I go to the Landesmeisterschaften. And 1980 I go with Mirko from Körbelbach to the Bundesliga-Prüfung. It was a perfect weekend. We have searching.
You win it? You win?
Place number 9.
9. How many dogs? You remember?
120. And I have searching 98, obedience 97, and bite work 96.
Nice.
So it was a good weekend.
So you started in Schutzhund?
Yes.
Training?
Training Schutzhund. Many years I breed, and many dogs of my breed are in Bundesliga-Prüfung. I have many. So
what's your kennel name?
From Geyer's Nest.
Nice.
Many people, a long time ago, they asked me for a puppy. I say it's over. It's all over.
Now you are training in NVBK.
Now I'm training NVBK.
Okay. So why and when you stopped the German Shepherds?
Because there are more and more problems with the healthy. The hips, the back, the elbows. I saw this. So I say I cannot do this anymore because I don't find dogs
healthy.
When you sell dogs, you become the dog's back when they have problems. So I say I must stop this.
Oh, so you return the dogs back?
Yes.
And how many years you stopped breeding German Shepherds?
Oh. 25 years.
Go.
So then I make a breakout, 5 years, nothing.
No dogs?
Yes, dogs, but boxer for
Boxer?
the house. Boxer.
Really?
Yeah, boxer. But then I become the feeling I want to do something to train a dog.
Again, yes.
And then I say a new thing. I started with a Malinois.
And what was your first Malinois?
This was an DMC Malinois from Herrenberger Schloss. It was, and I trained him IPO3.
Nice.
So
You were training in a club here, or
I training in the club
where? Which club?
in Münstertal. It's not 10 kilometers from
From here.
Yes, an IPO club.
Nice.
And I saw the dog was okay, but not good enough to win. I saw this because the grip's not perfect. Searching was a lot of training.
The tracking, yeah?
Yes, tracking was not so.
Easy.
Yeah. And I always say to my wife, I need a stronger dog. So in the end, she said, we buy a dog from France.
Okay.
So we go to France and buy a dog.
Which kennel?
The Bois de Tremble. And
It's a French lines, or?
it's Frenchling line. In this moment, it's a son of Udex, the Banque de Hermelier. It's the best in this moment from the line. So I have this dog, but quick I saw, he's a difficult dog. He don't listen. The IPO dog is very smart and listen quick, and this French bloodline, so I think can be a big problem in IPO. And then I was on a seminar and saw Monturing.
From which?
It was near Frankfurt.
Okay.
And they show Monturing, and I say, can I bring my dog for biting? They took a sleeve on the leg, and my dog bites in the leg. They say he's born for this sport. I saw this. Quick, he bites.
Yes.
We must do nothing. So I say, okay, I will switch.
How many years before?
It was 2009.
2009. So your first, let's say, training in Monturing started in 2009.
Yes, and then here was nothing. It was a green field. Then I think about, I must go to a club. I need a decoy. So I go to France. First I go to Colmar.
Colmar, yes.
Yes.
And it's close here.
It's 1 hour.
1 hour, yes.
But I saw the training, I'm not happy from the training. So I say, it's not that what I want.
Yes. Then what you did next?
Then I started here.
Alone?
Yes. And then I go, the dog was 2.5 years.
Yes.
I go to Cottbus, to the World Championship.
Okay.
I have 2 times category 1. And the Germans say, we have no dogs. Do you want to go? I say, oh, it's a new thing in my life.
Yes.
I will do this.
What year was it in Cottbus?
2010.
2010. So 1 year after you started in Monturing,
Yes.
you competed in the World Championship?
But I started with this French dog before in IPO
Okay.
and switched to Monturing.
I understand.
So, and in Cottbus it was inside. And for me, very difficult.
Yes.
Because the control was not so big. And but the obedience inside very good. So I'm in the end I was happy. I lost the Verrückt, the animal.
Yes.
But so the
How many points?
no, not the Verrückt, the defense. The Verrückt
defense.
was very good because he ran against a wall. Many dogs are stay. So this my dogs go.
Nice.
So in the end it was okay, but I know I have to train more.
What place you got there?
8.
8th place.
8.
So it was your first time competing in the Monturing
Yes.
championship.
Championship, and then I play in Belgium sometimes, and then Christian Erb said, I saw very good dogs, and so I came to Gowie. The first time I was to Gowie on the training day.
To Christoph Joris place.
Yes.
Yes.
And
when was that? When you went?
in the end of 2010, in the end,
Okay.
the FMBB was in April and in the end of the year. And I saw the training. I was shocked. Never saw so many good dogs. And quick I say, Christoph, write my name down, I want a puppy. I want a puppy. And then I drive home, and then I think about this training. I say, I will go to Christoph
To train.
to train, and in the beginning I must pay, because I'm
Yes.
a client. I stay a week, it costs me a lot of money to have rent a house, eat, training,
Yes.
but I see it works. Oh, I see my dog was more and more better.
Nice.
So this was the beginning.
So now, until now, you are training with Christophe.
Now-
Where you go in Belgium?
Now I go, when I have time, every 6 weeks for a week to train with Christoph.
Nice.
And here, the rest I do alone. And always we speak about what can I do at home here on my field. I became some lessons to train.
Like
Oh,
to do the technical part.
yes. I do things that we can test if the dog had understand when I buy Christoph.
Okay. But dog training is not your profession, eh?
No.
What,
no.
what you were doing for living?
I have I sell insurance.
Insurance, okay.
Yes. I stopped. I'm now in pension.
Nice.
I have time.
So you have time now to focus on the dog training.
Yes. And I want to do a new thing in my life, and this is NVBK.
And why you changed from Mondioring to NVBK?
I think the quality of the dogs and the program is better. You need a very good jumper. When you have a good biter, not a good jumper, you cannot play.
problem.
He must 4 jumps, and the program when you start, he can do everything. It's a lot. You cannot start with in Mondioring 1, 2, 3. The dog is older. You have time. When you start NVBK,
It's everything in.
everything.
Yes. And so you first had your first French dog, the first Malinois. Then you got a dog from Christophe.
Yes. Now
Which lines?
it's NVBK line.
Okay. Parents?
It's a Chuck.
Jackson.
Chuck.
Nice. Jack is one of the famous dogs of Christophe Joris.
It's one of his
Best dogs.
the father. Yes.
So have you competed in NVBK or not yet?
No,
Not
I
yet.
wait. Normally
wait.
I wait that my trainer said, now
You can go.
you can go. We started in Goey to go to other fields and see what my dog,
Does?
but it works.
It
He
works
do the
nice.
same job because also Goey is not his place. Here is his place.
Place. I
Right?
understand.
After 6 weeks, always changing the field, Christoph, it's for him a new field.
Do you want to tell us some things about NVBK? How the NVBK started and
It's the beginning of the Malinois of the dog sport, NVBK. The people go in the morning in the church and then they go to the field and playing. Took a red overall over the good suit.
the good pants, eh?
Yes, and played.
And until now, we can see in the competitions of NVBK, it's like a family.
Yes, it's they have many old players. It's difficult to find young people who make dog sport. They have other things.
Yes.
So the most people in Goey, in my age, so I'm happy. My friends are all in Goey, so
Yes.
it's very good for me.
Yes.
But they need young people. They need young decoys.
Yes.
So
So in NVBK, you think that new people are not coming anymore?
yes,
Or it's difficult?
it's difficult.
It's difficult.
It's difficult. But I think now more and more.
Yes?
Yeah, it's better. They see that it's a good sport.
But in comparison with other sports, NVBK is going higher or lower? I mean, a lot of people that they were doing NVBK, they went into Mondioring. Because, or I know a lot of people that they wanted to do NVBK,
Normally you
but they
can,
cannot do it because they are from other countries.
you can only do it when you live in Belgium.
Yes.
I know people, they are trained every day, go to a field.
Yes.
So they are on pension, go every day, and it's difficult. The most fields are very small, and you have a lot of things. So you must train your dog. It's difficult, and in NVBK, the people are near to the dogs. In Mondioring, you have big fields,
Yes.
but in NVBK, you can say they are 2 meters from the dog, and he must do his job.
Yes. So for you, a typical NVBK dog is social or
Social.
social?
You need a social dog, but a little bit angry when you.
I'm asking because in NVBK we have also the exercise of boxing with a muzzle.
Yes, you need
the
a
guard
little.
of the object.
Yeah, you need a little bit there. He must be a little bit angry. But
fire in him, eh?
yes, when you put something on him, he must say no. not too soft.
Yes.
It's not the typical NVBK is not the dog for a family for the sofa. You must train the dog, and he needs clear rules. When you do not in the beginning, you have a big problem.
Yes.
Then he is the boss. He needs a boss.
Yes. Like most of the dogs.
Yeah,
But
normally
Malinois
yes.
are even,
But when
yes.
you have a soft Malinois for obedience or for agility,
It's
they
more
are
easy
so
to handle,
soft.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the most of NVBK dogs, you must be careful.
What do you think about this? Now that we have a lot of different bloodlines of Malinois, we have and types. We
Yes.
have a different type for MVBK, for KMPV, for APO, for agility, for...
I think you need a specialist. Normally, a ring dog is born from a ring line. Before it, many years before, you can took a Malinois and can do everything. Now, the IPO dogs are so special for the obedience. You cannot the type of NVBK or French line because they say, I want to bite, not to go like a pony, like a Araber. I want to bite. So for
They don't have so much mood to make obedience.
but they when they are biting, they are happy.
Yes.
So they were born for this. But now the trainers more and more better. You see more and more good obedience.
More
Also
sophisticated trainers.
yes, yes, more and more. In the beginning, you see Malinois, they are walking like
They're scared or...
oh.
Yes.
But now more and more better.
Yes.
It's nice to see a final.
Yes.
Category 1 is the final is very good. With water.
How many competitors now in last year, for example, in MVBK category
now
1?
they only 15.
15.
Before 20, now 15.
Lower.
The 15 best
Yes.
of the year.
Nice.
And the best dog starts in the evening. The ranking at 5 o'clock, the best. So the people are all from at home and can see the best. In the
Nice.
morning, 9 o'clock, number
The
15
lower.
starts.
Okay, I understand.
But it's a very nice to look. Very nice. They make a mud with water, with noise, with...
And it's nice in MVBK they put a lot of effort to create like a festival and beautiful fields and
attack through the water.
yes,
Oh, in summer the dogs like the attack through the water.
yes,
They are fresh, but the fields are there. They can do this.
Yes.
They have always water in the fields.
Yes.
In Monitoring they switch.
yes,
Cannot do this,
it's different.
but it's nice.
So Franz, you live in Germany, and in Germany the use of free collars and it's not allowed.
No,
It's not allowed.
it's not allowed. You must train your dog with your voice. It's not allowed.
And do you think it's possible to train a dog for ring with no e-collar?
In the end, you must look what a type of dog you have. When you are a good trainer, you can do a lot without,
The collar.
yes, because you are the boss, the dog listen, the training is positive, so you can do a lot without.
Yes. But do you think the collar is bad or?
No, it's not bad, because they have a high level and a deep level. You must, the problem
know
is,
how to use it?
yes, it's always the same.
And now you have connections with Belgium. Do you think there is a difference in the dog training techniques from the
Yes.
past?
Yes, yes, they are more better.
Because the Hollanders and the Belgians, the French guys also, they were famous for their old school.
Yeah, but it's switched now. Christoph show me old school, new school, and I prefer the new school.
Yes.
More nicer, and the dogs
Understand
are
better,
more
yeah.
happy.
Yes. And they work better. Eh?
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's better for everything, for the people, for the dogs.
For everyone.
Yes.
And the training is more relaxed.
Yes,
Yes.
and you have a puppy, 8 weeks old. You can form it. It's
Yes.
your job to make a good dog.
Yes.
The breeder gives you a good quality, and then it's your job.
Yes. About because you have a big experience in the German Shepherd, what do you think of the German Shepherd today?
I think they killed the German Shepherd. The show line killed and they want to make too much money. And for me, the German Shepherd goes down. They need 10 years to come back.
Do you think it will come back?
Yes, when they bring a palisade. On the Körung, a dog must jump over a palisade. Quick, you become better dogs. The big dogs fall down, no Körung. You must stop the big animals, the big German Shepherds, smaller,
Yes.
compact. You must not make something more in the bite work. Bring a palisade. They must jump 2 meters on the
Yeah.
palisade. Who cannot jump, no breeding. Then you have good, better dogs.
I understand.
I-
But do you think they will make it?
No,
Not the Palisade, in
no,
general.
no. I think the Malinois more and more takes the place from the shop. Yes,
the working,
it's in the
dog.
moment. It's so. No, he will never come back. It's too late. They killed him. I never want a German Shepherd.
Again.
No, fini.
It's sad, eh?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yes. And German Shepherd was the #1 working dog. Eh?
Was the #1.
Yes.
But the show line killed them.
Yes.
And the money. We speak about the
Absolutely,
money.
yes.
When
But
you buy
in Malinois, it's happening not the same, but you know, Malinois are in fashion the last years. So everyone gets a Malinois if you want to do
yeah,
sport.
but you have Malinois, big, little, dark, yellow. It's not important. When you want dog sport,
Yes.
you must work. And in German Shepherd, they always look
The look.
The look. Mr. Kommissar Rex, red and black.
Yes. Yes. Commissar Rex, I think he destroyed a lot of.
Yes, he was the most killer.
I understand.
Oh, when I breed, I have grey and dark.
German Shepherd.
Not this. Oh.
I understand. So, what do you think will be the future of the MVBK the next years?
Oh, I think we will have more better dogs from time to time. When the old dogs go down, it was Fun, Kalasco and Enzo go out. They need a little bit time that the handlers have new dogs. But now, next year, I think it will be very good.
Nice.
When Lopez come back with Kuno and the Goey Mark with the little legs and the Fille with the flip, so we will have good dogs in category 1.
Nice.
Normally important is category 1 because there are stay many years. They play 3-4 years.
You're talking often about Christoph. Is he like a role model to you?
He's for me the best trainer in the world.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And a good friend.
Yes.
And he can train every dog. He can train a Cocker Spaniel, he can train a Malinois, a Rottweiler. He's a dog trainer. He sees what the dog needs and also what the people needs.
Important in dog
Sometimes you must train the handler.
Yes.
Because the dog, you must first train the handler.
Yes. Nice.
Good.
So thank you very much for this talk.
Yes.
I hope. Well, I'm sad that you left away from Mondioring, but who knows? Maybe in the future we will meet in the fields also. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And see you.
Surfing, that's all we wanna do. That's all we ever knew. Surfing.